Greetings and welcome to Heroes of Might and Magic 3. I'm going to be using the Shadow of Death expansion pack for this playthrough, along with a couple mods which I'll talk about here in a sec. This game dates back into the 1990s, and I did own the original, a restoration of Arathia, and I also own the Armageddon's Blade expansion pack, and then I bought the Shadow of Death. Shadow of Death included both the original storylines and the Shadow of Death storylines. You still needed Armageddon's Blade to get the random map generator and all that good stuff. So if you're looking to pick up the game, you can head on over to GOG.com or goodoldgames.com. You can grab it for $10. And this is for the complete version. So that I think that includes all the expansions and everything that you'll need to get going. So I do believe they put it on sale every now and then too, so keep an eye out if you're looking to get it a little cheaper. There's going to be a couple of mods in use. The first one is going to be the GigaMight Resize mod, and basically what this mod does is it resizes all the units on the battlefield, so it makes the dwarves really short and giants very tall, that sort of thing, and not all the units aren't all the same size. So that's just a little more realism to everything. And I found now that I've been using it a bit, it's kind of difficult to go back to the original sizing of these units. This was developed by Artist1984, and he contacted me several weeks ago on YouTube and informed me about this. So I've been sort of playing around with it for the moment, and it's been a lot of fun. And he also has a map, which you can pick up at mapsforheroes.com, and it's called Clashing Trilogy. This is a map I'll be using for this playthrough. So you can grab that, and again, that's by Artist1984. So that's what's going to be in this particular playthrough. So what we'll do now is we'll start a new game. Oh, just one more note. The pointer, for some reason, the mouse pointer, is coming out very small in the final recording. So I've added a highlight. So you're going to see a little circle jumping around the screen wherever my mouse is, just so you can keep track of where I'm clicking. And there's going to be a little bit of a mouse click highlight as well. Probably just saw it go off there. So hopefully that'll be good enough to get through this playthrough. So let's go to single scenario and show available scenarios. And this particular map was made for the original restoration of Arathia. So it is up here called Clashing Trilogy. So we're going to go to advanced options. And I've already played this a bit on this with a stronghold, and we start underground with that one. So I think for this playthrough, we're going to go with the tower. You can select which player you want to play by just clicking on the map, the flag here. So we're going to be the tower. We don't have the ability to choose our heroes, so I am going to take a starting bonus of an artifact, and we'll see what that gets. That's just going to be a random artifact. We can't choose which artifact. So we're going to take that. I'm going to try hard on this. I'll explain more why that is once we get into the map. And it is a multiplayer map, but you can play it singly. The AI will take over the other player. So just keep that in mind, and we will begin. Okay. And we start with 3 towns. This is them here, I'm assuming, down the corner. Yeah, these 3 here, if you can see where my mouse is pointing. And I'm assuming this is our ally over here. Yeah. So we're allied with these guys, and the AI will be playing this. You can have a multiplayer game going where you have a second person looking after that player, but it's going to be the AI for this game. Okay, so let's have a look. We have 3 heroes, 3 towns. So let's have a quick look at our heroes first here. First of all, I want to know who got my artifact here. Oops. You did. What did you get? Worn on the finger, this item increases duration of your spells by 2. Okay, that'll be handy, I guess. Now, I'm just trying to figure out who I'm going to make my main hero. Hey, he looks good. He comes with a specialty of Ballista. So, increases the attack and defense skill of any ballista for each level attained after the 4th level. So, once he gets past 4th level, then the ballista will actually do more damage. So, I'm kind of liking the look of him. He comes with a ballista as well. And basic tactics, which allows you to arrange your units before the battle begins on the battlefield. And basic mysticism. Allows him to regenerate 2 spell points per day. So he's looking pretty good. I'm kind of leaning towards him already. So let's have a look at Fafnir here. His specialty is Nagas. He's got basic Scholar, which means he can teach other heroes his spells. That's very handy. Basic magic resistance by 5%. With that 5% will increase as we go along and increase that particular skill. So he's looking pretty good too. And we have Iona. Her specialty is Genies. She also has basic Scholar and basic Intelligence, which allows her to store 25% more spell points. Yeah, spell points. Knowledge is what drives how many spell points you can keep, and generally it's 10 per point, so it's actually 20, but because of the bonus she has 25. So that's looking pretty good. So everybody comes with a spell book. I think with this race everybody just comes with a spell book. If you're playing the humans or something, you have to make sure you buy one before you head out. But yeah, Torosar, I think we're going to make you my main hero. So we're going to concentrate on building you up. Yeah, I think we'll go that way. So I guess the first thing we're going to have to do is come into town. And first thing that hits me in the face is we have no fort. Okay, so if we come into our build screen by clicking on our village hall, here's the fort here, and unfortunately we need this before we can build any of our dwellings to get additional creatures. So this is very important. Now the problem right now is because I bumped up the difficulty, we only start with 15 wood and 15 stone, and this particular building requires 20 of each. So right off the bat we have a problem with resources, so that's going to make things a bit challenging. It's actually going to take us a bit to actually build these places up. So I think to begin with we're going to grab a tavern. This allows us to recruit other heroes. So let's buy that. It's going to cost us 5 wood and 500 gold. Okay, we'll just move you up there. These are troops that were already in the city, so we can just grab those. And if we come into the tavern, we can see we have Neela. She's ready to be recruited. Her specialty is armor, so that's going to make her actually a pretty tough hero. She gets a bonus to defense, and she also has basic Scholar too, so that's looking pretty good. So we'll buy her, but before I do that, I'm going to utilize the invite a hero function. Now I think it's the HD mod. I am using the HD mod, by the way. I should almost point that out too. I think this particular function came with the HD mod. I don't believe it was in the stock game. So what we can do is we can select another hero here. I'm just going to go through it and find our own type. These are human or Haven heroes. So I'm just going to go through and find our own type, which should be easy to spot with blue skin. Oh, there we go. Yeah, this goes through absolutely every hero in the game, so you might have to click around a bit before you get to it. Thane, especially Gene, also has Scholar. Okay. Josephine has golems for her specialty, comes with sorcery. And I'm just going to click through and see if there's anything interesting here. Specialty mysticism, basic wisdom is what he comes with. Theodorus, basic ballistics. Now I think that's just for the catapults, not the artillery. Diplomacy, nah. Ooh, plus 350 gold. That's actually pretty handy. Comes with wisdom and scholar. Yeah, I'll keep you in mind, and we're out of our own. Okay, so yeah, I think I'll. Okay, so we got her selected and invite a hero. So once I buy this one, she'll move in there, and then I'll have the ability to buy her as well. So we'll do that, and we'll just come back in, and there she is, ready to be purchased again. We can only buy one hero per week per tavern, so we'll have to build another tavern in order to get her. So I'm just going to flip these around, and I'm going to steal all her troops and give those to him. And that's all we need to do in this town. Okay, and one other feature of the HD mod, and actually maybe I'll just bring up the interface for that. There it is here. I'll include some links in the description for the video on where to pick up all this stuff. But basically, you just launch the game through there, and then it gives you a widescreen aspect ratio and all that. So, okay. So, anyways, with that out of the way, just looking at the map here, I see we have a workshop guarded by some gremlins. We also have a learning stone here, which gives us experience. So I think we'll come over here. That generally gives you a level. So we'll come over. Okay, we have a choice between advanced tactics or basic scholar, which I'm definitely going to grab. The reason I'm going for basic scholar is because this is a new skill. We don't have this skill yet, where we do have basic tactics already. This will only enhance that skill. So what I want to do is get some new skills. So we'll select that. So now if we come into our hero, we see we have basic scholar now in our skill set. And you can only have so many skills. As you can see, this will fill up and then we won't be able to get any more. Okay. So now I see we have a Garden of Revelation here. What this does is adds to our knowledge, which means that it'll increase the amount of spell points we can handle. So we'll come down and grab that. So that's the Garden of Revelation plus 1 knowledge. So that brings us up to 30, so we can have 30 spell points available to us. And I also see there's a star axis here too, which helps our spell power, which makes our spells more effective. So maybe we'll grab that first, and then we'll come over and maybe grab this workshop. So we'll come down here. And that's as far as we can move for this turn. So, okay, in the HD mod, this gives you the ability to reorder these. So by holding down the Alt key, I can move him to the top, to this list. And I'm doing that just so I can keep track of my main hero. He's always at the top. So, okay, so we'll move on to the next hero, which is standing outside another town. So we'll come in here. Again, we got some troops sitting in here, so we'll grab those. And we will build another tavern. And yes, it's eating away at our wood, which is going to make getting that fort even more difficult. But these are needed. Okay, so there's Ain. She's the one we invited into to be recruited next. She has no attack, no defense, but she has spell power and lots of knowledge, so she's pretty good. But we're going to invite yet another hero. So let's scroll through here. Look for blue skin. There we go. Okay, so Thane. Now there was one hero here that had plus 350 gold. Which one was that? Because that's going to be helpful. Haste. Coming up here soon. No. Oh, it must have been the one I already... It must be her. Yeah, it's her. Okay, I already got that. Going ahead of myself. Oh no, I gotta start this all over again. Just bear with me while I scroll through here. Okay. And I'll just make my selection. Okay, we'll grab Theodorus. So we'll get him selected to be the next hero invited, and we'll purchase that one. And there he is. So we'll do that in the last town. We'll grab him. And we'll bring you out and about. And again, we got another workshop, a learning stone, which we'll grab first. Okay, so we already have the intelligence skill, but we have basic resistance up for grabs. So that gives us 5% magic resistance. And that skill will get better as we level it up. Okay, and I see a wood mill down here. So we're definitely going to head that direction. So maybe we'll come over and take care of these. And looks like they're going to run away, but we can pursue and engage them, which we will do. Okay, now we can look at the GigaMight Resize mod. As you can tell, my gremlins are super tiny, And our magi are about human size, and our golems and gargoyles are a bit bigger. And once we get into titans, you'll see how tall they actually are compared to everybody else. So that's what the GigaMight Resize mod does. It also resizes a hero as well. So the hero used to be huge, so it brings the size of that down a bit. So it just looks a little better in my eyes. Makes everything a little more immersive and fun. Okay, so we have a master gremlin. This is a missile troop, which means he can shoot at us. So he is definitely our priority. And this one's just a regular gremlin, and he's just a melee guy. So we can put him as a second priority. Our spellbook has magic arrow in it, so I think we'll shoot one of those. Yeah, got rid of 7 of those. That's good. Okay, so we're going to make our way over to take that out. Okay, we'll take a shot. This is a missile troop on my side, so we'll take a shot. Okay, and we'll start making our way over. Okay, I still can't reach. I can reach him. Okay, do that. Okay, take another shot at you. Okay, and we might as you can either wait your units or defend, which will skip a turn. And I'm just going to skip the turn because he'll never make it down there by the time we take care of this. Neither will they. And there we go. That should finish this up. A glorious victory at 196 experience. We lost 7 gremlins, so not nearly as much as they lost. So. Okay, we'll recruit some of these. Get more gremlins. Level 1 troops generally do not cost anything to recruit off the map. So we got those free. And we'll come on down and grab that wood. Oh, there's another Garden of Revelation right there. So we'll come over and grab that on our way down. Okay, and then we have Fafnir. And we'll pop him into the city. Or the town, I guess, or village, or whatever this happens to be. I think it's a village right now. Okay, and once again, we will buy the tavern. And there's our last hero. And I'm not going to bother inviting another one because each week another one of your type of hero will come in. So I'm not looking to buy any more heroes for the time being anyway. So we'll just go ahead and purchase him. Okay, so that's done. And once again, we have a workshop with some gremlins. But we also have a mercenary camp, which increases our attack skill by 1. So I think I'll hit that first. Okay, and we'll come up here. Oh, and they want to join us. So yeah, come on down. And then we'll recruit those gremlins next turn. Now, I still have a hero sitting in each one of these towns, so I'm actually going to go bring them out to help explore. And I guess we'll bring you over this way. Now, he's only got 1 gremlin, or she's only got 1 gremlin, so I'm not going to be getting in any battles with her. She's strictly for exploration. And there's a war machine factory. That allows us to buy ballistas, first aid tents, ammo carts, that sort of thing. So we'll be looking at that a bit later. They're kind of expensive, so I don't really have the cash for it right now. So we'll just carry on. And we have a Marletto Tower, which adds to our defensive strength. So she could definitely use that. Okay, we'll go to the next town. We'll grab the hero out of there. And maybe we'll go that way. Again, strictly exploration for this guy. Okay, and we have one more hero in here. So that's all our heroes out in the field right now. And we'll go that way. Oh, there's a mercenary camp, so maybe we'll grab that. +1 attack skill again. Okay, I think that's everybody moved and everything we need to do for turn 1. And the time is split up into months, weeks, and days. So you get 7 days, 4 weeks, and however many months it takes to play through. So we'll just hit the next turn. And this is our ally moving now, so we get to see everything he does. Okay, welcome to day 2. So we'll carry on with what we're doing. So we'll grab the star axis. That will increase our spell power. Just give it a second. We'll see that indeed go up and went up from 3 to 4, so that's good. And we'll come over and grab these gremlins. Hopefully they'll join us. No. Okay. Okay, this is tactics. This is the tactics phase, and basically we're allowed to arrange our troops however we want before the battle begins. So, and as that skill increases, this area will increase as well. So move you up, and we'll skip you. You can stay there. We'll move you up, and we'll move you up, and we'll start the combat. And maybe we'll wait. It's in our spell book here. Magic arrow. Okay, we'll fire one of those off. Ooh, that did a lot of damage. Nice. Ah, he's got +4. That's why. Okay. Plus the gremlins are not very tough, so I think I'll just wait, and we'll let them move first, and then we'll move our troops. Except for him, we'll take the shot with him. We could probably finish those off. Okay, so that's one stack gone. These numbers are the number of troops in the stack. So there's 15 gremlins in that stack. There's 15 gremlins in that stack. There's 104 in ours. So we're a little tougher. And I guess I might as well head over. And we'll sort of bring you out this way. These are pretty slow. Chances are this will be over before they even get into play here. And we'll move you up there. And we'll do this. Take a shot at them. Yes, retaliation is a bitch. Okay, so of glorious victory, 180 experience, and we didn't lose anything that time, so that's good. And we'll recruit some more gremlins. Okay, so where to go from here? I see there's some gargoyles here we can probably get. That's a parapet behind them, so we can actually get some troops out of there too. So that's probably a good idea. So we'll go that way. Okay, so go to the next hero, get the Garden of Revelation. And we really need this wood, so we have no choice but to do this fight. And we should be alright. Lots of stone gargoyles. I think lots is about a dozen. These are defined as lots, a pack, a throng, you know, and they all mean different numbers, but I can't remember off the top of my head exactly what they mean. I think it's a dozen or two. And we will engage them. Yeah, there's 20 of them. So these are obsidian gargoyles. They're a bit tougher than the stone gargoyles. So that should be one of our priorities. What's in our spellbook? Magic arrow. We will slap them with one of those. Yeah, it didn't do much. I think I'll wait. We'll take a shot with you. Maybe bring you down here. And we'll wait. Alright, we'll defend. So we're actually skipping a turn, but he gets a defensive bonus. I'm not sure how much it is. +2 defense skill. Okay. Alright. Still can't reach, eh? Okay, go over there. And we'll clobber them. Okay, hurt them slightly, I guess. And you only get 1 retaliation per turn, so that's why you didn't retaliate again. Okay, glorious victory, 320 experience. I lost a few things that time, but that's okay. And we'll get the wood. And we need this wood mill as well. That'll give us 2 wood per day. I think it's 2. Might just be 1, I can't remember. Depends on the difficulty too. So we'll get that next turn. And Fafnir can get some gremlins. And maybe we'll come up and take care of these, and then we can recruit some more gargoyles out of there. Okay, just stone gargoyles this time. And what's in our spellbook? Haste. Okay, now these spell points, he's got 20. They take several days to recover. So don't burn out all your spell points in one battle if you can help it. Because then you'll get in the next battle, you'll have no spell points left to work with. Okay, I'm just going to wait. I'll take a shot at him. Now, if you look at the arrow, again, I know the cursor is very small, but if you look at the arrow over the unit there, it's a broken arrow, which means there's a penalty for that distance, and there's stuff in the way as well. So you get a penalty for having to shoot through that and having to shoot that distance. Now this guy here, the arrow is solid, which means there's no obstructions, and he's close enough to take full damage. So we'll shoot you. And we'll just bring you down here. And we'll bring you over here to protect them. Okay. And now is a good time for haste, I think. So we'll cast haste on the gargoyles. And now you can reach those. So go take those out. Well, okay, hurt them anyways. Another glorious victory, 320 experience, lost 6 gremlins. And we'll recruit some more. Oh, I see another wood mill, I think that's what that is. Yeah, kind of looking like it. I see a Marletto tower up here though. I think we'll go for the wood first. Okay, so how are we doing? We're back up to 14 wood. We still have 15 stone, so we still need to find some stone somewhere. So we still can't build our fort yet. So we'll keep exploring. There's another mercenary camp there. So maybe we'll come down and get that. That added 1 defense to Neela. And this will add 1 attack strength. So we'll get that next turn. Theodorus, what were you up to? You were coming up here to explore, but I think because you're up here, we'll bring you this way. Ah, there's a stone pit. So we definitely have to get that. Okay, and there's another mercenary camp, so we'll go for that. Oh, and I see some stone laying right there too. So hopefully we can get these resources fairly soon here. And you're just exploring, so go up there. Oh, more stone. Okay, can't get through there without a fight, and because you only have 1 gremlin, we can't do that. So we can't get through there either, so that's a dead end for her. So we'll come back that way. Okay, it's decision time. Do I build something, or do I save the wood and stone for that fort. Actually, we can build town halls for 2,500. So I can build 2 town halls. What this does is it takes the town income from 500 gold to 1,000. So effectively doubles our gold income from this town. And it doesn't require wood or stone to build. So that's definitely going to be a purchase. I could also build a marketplace which will allow us to exchange resources. But just looking at what I have on hand, that's not going to be handy at all. I don't have enough stuff to actually trade. Trading's actually really expensive, and the more marketplaces you build, the cheaper it gets. So I'll actually have to build all 3 to get a decent exchange rate. And even with the decent exchange rate, we're still not looking like we're going to be able to trade very much. So not exactly a huge purchase or a prudent purchase at the moment. So we're definitely going to go for the extra gold from the town hall. And 2,500, and we've only got 6680, so we'll have to build 2 this turn and maybe 1 next turn or something. So we'll do that, and we'll just maybe select the next town. We'll do the same thing here, and we'll have to wait for the last one. And if you want to know what your total kingdom income is, just click the kingdom overview button right there, if you can see that. And it brings up this screen, which shows that we're making 2850 gold per day. And we don't have any of these resources flagged yet, so we're not making any resource income other than what we find on the map. Okay, so that ends this turn, and it actually ends this episode as well. So I hope you enjoyed it, and stick around. We'll be back with part 2, and have a nice day.